Smart people learn from everyone, and average people learn from their experience. Stupid people already know everything. You know that also every person was born a genius. You just need to discover it in themselves. And here in Super Jump, what we do, we discover that genius in ourselves and help others to see it in themselves as well. How we do it? With simple system that was designed by our founder, Vladimir Dogan. It's 9 days program, 1 hour a day. We get together in the small groups and we grow, we raise our awareness, and we learn. We learn from everything and everyone. My name is Victoria Peterbursky-Williamson. I am a master intellect trainer. I've been in Super Jump for 3 years. And I grew and I learned and I had amazing realizations, amazing experiences. When I was a little girl, I remember I was 8. I was told by my painting teacher that she actually said that I'm doing pretty good in painting. I was drawing something, and I was 8 in the drawing class, and she said you should come for competition. And to come where I mean, I didn't know what to do, and I was just 8 years old, and my parents were not home to support me in it, and that my dream kind of like went down the drain until I came to Super Jump. In Super Jump, I realized that life just begins, and I can start painting even at my age. I'm 63 years old now. And I also have a degree in engineering. I also have a degree in physical therapy. I've been in Toastmasters, and I always wanted to improve my oratory skill, my speaking skills. And I realized in Super Jump, if you want something, if you have a dream, to do it one time, no matter how talented you are, one time is not going to make a difference. We have to do it every single day. We have to practice. We have to be accountable for each other. We're making friends who support us here and who really cares, and the kind, non-judgmental. It's wonderful, wonderful group and wonderful organization. And do you know that we all know everything, and we all are, of course, know that smiling or smiling, laughter is a medicine, right? Yeah, I don't know why it got dark. Laughter is a medicine, and in Super Jump, our first exercise that we will be practicing will be laughing and learning how to laugh and to smile again, because as adults we stop doing it. And if you remember, as a little kids, we laugh nonstop. We don't even need a reason. And now I would like you to take a circle of introduction. We each will say our names, where we are from, and why we're here, and what brought us here. What do we want to discover? What kind of genius and what talents are sitting deep inside of us, and we would like to discover. I would like to pass this microphone to Larissa, my partner, my friend. Larissa, please share with us.
Thank you very much, dear Victoria. Thank you very much. My name is Larissa Kugai. I'm master intellect trainer for over 2 years. And you know what I like here in Super Jump is that, you know, what Victoria just said, that that the wisdom, um, that in every person there is a genius. Every person was born as a genius, and it's so simple, right? Um, to say that, but it's very hard to understand, to believe in that, and um, to see how it's happening, right? That's what I like in Super Jump, to see this process, how what how the words of Socrates, that every person, you know, is sun. I mean, the sun is in every person. We just want him, or just let him to sunshine, to show that sun, right? But it's not easy, right, to open, especially in adult, like what Victoria said, in adult person who hide that sun very, very deeply somewhere. But it's there, we know it's there, and we are like a gold how is the word?
Digging the gold.
Yes, gold digger, right? Gold digger, to finding that sun in the person's soul, or in the person mind, to find it and to enjoy that sunshine. That's what I like in Super Jump. And the thing is that every training, every day, we can see the those sun shines, different colors, right? One day it's that color, one day it's another, and that's what you know, what I like, and that's what Super Jump for me. And I just recently got the new view of this, and I enjoy this process.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
So we're recording. We'll be recording this for everyone who would like to join us and start practicing. Of course, it's much better when we're in a group and sharing, and we can then watch ourselves, and because we are our the biggest critics when we watch the recording, like, oh, I could do it better, I could do it better than anybody else. Will tell give you actually give yourself feedback. And what we were gonna do, usually we do for next 24 hours, we practice one, we call it exercise, but it's kind of like a practice. It's an ancient practice that our founder collected together, like precious pearls. Because if we do it, it really works, and it becomes precious becomes our lifestyle, precious habit that we actually finally acquire. Because when you look at the person who is successful and has a nice um, appearance and beautiful smile and very pleasant, we admire that person, right? But the fact that we admire that person, that means it's in us. So the first exercise is very important exercise. We're going to be consciously observing ourselves smiling, and even force the laughter out of ourselves. And why am and as we do it constantly on a regular basis, it will become our lifestyle. We don't have to even we can do it subconsciously. But now for today, for next 24 hours, we'll do it consciously. And how we do it, we count Okay, 1, 2. Or you can take um, beads or rice or something small, and or like marbles, and or you can do 10 smiles, force 10 smiles, stretch these muscles like. And don't worry if your teeth are crooked. I have a crooked tooth here, and I was kind of conscious of it, and then I decided that who cares as long as it's healthy, right? And see, I already did 10 smiles or laughter. If you do like 200 laughters and smiles at once, and then you will notice that it just comes naturally, and you don't have to count them anymore. But in the beginning, we recommend to count it, because we're raising our awareness. If you imagine like you step out of your own body and you observe yourself, we call it Superman or Superwoman, and observe yourself doing it, and how you feel, and by looking at that, observing yourself, you're like, actually this person looks much better and happier and more pleasant. And that's we decided to make it our first exercise for next 24 hours. And tomorrow we're gonna get together again and discuss how you felt, and did you feel it, did you do it, or did you notice that you could not do it, it was too difficult for you. And that's okay. Whatever experience you're gonna have, it's okay, it's perfect, because you are perfect the way you are, and beautiful the way you are, and there's nothing to change. It's just making it life more fulfilling, and for ourselves and people around us. Like Larissa said, find the shine, find the sun inside of ourselves and let it shine, warm up people around it, because when you start shining and walking on the street and smiling to the stranger, and the stranger smiles you back, you don't know that stranger may go home and smile to her kids or her husband, and the husband will have a happy wife, and he'll go to work and be more successful, more creative, and make more money. So these improvements, these changes may change the world. And that's why actually our founder, Vladimir Dovgin, created this system to change the world, because things are happening in the world that we don't discuss politics or religion here, but we can't also turn our backs to what's happening. What happening is happening. It is what it is, and we cannot change it. We can only change ourselves, and that's what we're doing here in Super Jump.
Great, great. Thank you, Victoria. If you wouldn't mind, let me read a few very important facts about the new profession, Intellect trainer. Yeah, if you look at the profession of the super jump intellect trainer from the height of the thousand wisdom of the ancient East, profession intellect trainer super jump is a lifelong way of developing oneself. The path of development and growth super jump allows the intellect trainer to know his superpowers, to open in himself a whole universe of new knowledge, vivid feelings and emotions, and also learn to use the great, kind, creative energy of the universe. Daily practice of super jump as quantum physics allows the intellect trainer in his knowledge of the world to go beyond words and meanings. Intellect trainer super jump is a psychologist 2.0, a teacher 2.0, philosopher, right? What we observe here, a coach 2.0, as well as a leader 2.0, entrepreneur, and a student. The true path of personal development and growth allows the super jump intellect trainer to touch infinity and dissolve into eternity. Intellect trainer super jump remains a young, curious, cheerful student throughout his long life filled with love, happiness, and wealth. Intellect trainer super jump is a duty officer on the planet responsible for the intellectual and moral development of mankind, as well as responsible for the future of our civilization. Intellect trainer is both a great sculptor and divine clay from which he creates his ideal himself all his life, and most importantly, from his daily improvement, he receives an ocean of joy and happiness. Intellect trainer super jump is at the same time a path, school, foundation, meaning, energy, and high living of life. The true path of the super jump intellectual trainer is the daily support and motivation of students in their quest to become better, as well as service to all of humanity. Super jump intellect trainers are true pioneers, explorers, and pioneers paving the way for new thinking and development for all of the humanity. An athlete definitely needs a coach, as well as the adult in the modern stormy world, like the air needs an intellect trainer super jump. The mission of super jump intellect trainers is to help billions of adults learn to think in a new way, live in a new way, ur- urgently need to learn in a new way. Otherwise, they will face trouble and sadness, what we observe now. Every day, people charge their mobile phones, right? Mobile phones, but they forget to charge their batteries. And if a person has no energy, then they will not be healthy. That's why it's important to recharge yourself every day in the Super Jump Online Intelligence Club. Our world is attacked by the deadly, terrible enemy COVID-19. That's what happened in the past. How to protect yourself and your loved ones. If a person wants to protect himself from bullies, he visits a karate or boxing club to protect himself from COVID-19. He trains his immune system in the Super Jump Online Intelligence Club. In our difficult, turbulent, unpredictable, frightening times, the super jump intellectual trainer teacher teaches people to be strong, happy, and competitive. Yes, yes, and
Wonderful. Yeah.
yeah, thank you. That's the short list of what the intellect trainer and what super jump clubs and trainings can give, adult people, humanity now in this time.
Yeah, it's great. It's ancient profession like pedagogy,
Mhm.
teaching. Teachers are so valuable and so underpaid that our Vladimir Dogan designed this program to for us actually to make money as well, and that we'll talk about it as well. It's a very good program here for everything.
Yes, and super jump intelligence trainers have transformed the pedagogical process of human development into the great, most important art on earth. Yes, let's do it together, right? To, to transform this process to the great, most important art on earth. Because as what Victoria said in the beginning, in each person there is a genius, and when we observe that process, opening that genius. That's the already art, right? That's the
Right.
beautiful performance when
Yeah.
we observe.
Yeah, and also I met a lot of people in my life who said that, oh, I know already. I'm doing spiritual things for myself. Oh, I've been to this. I take this course and that course, and there's a lot of stuff on YouTube and stuff like that. But again, I will repeat, like Socrates said, but for smart people, if you if they're smart people, the sign of smart person is be humble, because it's very quick for us. The first reaction, oh, I know that, but smart people learn from everything and everyone. So that's what we're doing here. We're learning everything and from everyone. Yes, there are helpful YouTubes you can learn from. Nobody tells you not to or exclude that. But here, we collected all the information and we condensed it in 9 days for 1 hour a day. So um, if in our busy lives, our busy times, this is so valuable. And people need now the soft skills that we're learning here. We're learning here to communicate, how to communicate, how to control your emotions, how to be better speaker, better improve your oratory skills, how to gain more confidence, and how to really believe in your dreams, and to even rediscover your dreams, that you even have dreams here, and your mission in life. It's very, very it's a treasure. It's a treasure, oh, that we get here in Super Jump.
Yes, and love, ideas, soul particles, the super jump intellect trainer, passing along the pedagogical chain from generation to generation, has lived in the hearts of students for thousands of years, because all the our pearls, right, or exercises, it's a treasure from, from the teachers and students, great teachers we have for thousands of years. But here in Super Jump, we treat them as a treasure, right? Because it is a treasure, but we and because we observing every time how it's this magic, right? The transforming, with how they help, people to feel that transformation and be part of it.
Yeah, it's it's so um, it's so valuable, because people need the platform and the place to grow, to meet, make friends, to express themselves in life, because everything is digitized right now. Everything is robot, and who wants to communicate with robot? It's not that much fun. It's not as fulfilling as to communicate with real people.
Yes, of course. Yes, and we know that um, the the investors now they invest money to create artificial intellect, and I know the invest a lot of money there, and the high level specialists, they work on it, but we understand that the only person themselves can train the intellect, right? They can open this or abilities and um, natural abilities unlimited abilities, but they can be opened only during the everyday training.
Mm.
We can see it, but it would be forever. It's not, it wouldn't be like manipulation, like, right? Action, like by chip or by somebody else, but it would be forever with us, the our our results, and nobody can hack us by those technology, but it's
Hack,
right.
hacking. Nobody can
Oh,
hack our brain, right?
yes. That's right. It's
That's
very,
true.
that's true. Mhm.
Yeah, and also what I realized from learning, from growing and learning, developing myself, that the hardest thing is to work on yourself, because we're always looking for somebody else's fault, to blame somebody else. And it's the hardest thing. Like, no, I need to look in myself and see if I can improve, if I can do something better to make my life better and life of other people around me better. And also, as you mentioned, Larissa, that this technology, the robots, intelligence, it's all developing, and yeah, it's great. It's going to make our lives easier. We will not have to have people working in hard labors, but it does not. But by having all these robots do things for you, we have to ask ourselves a question: does it make us happier? Because we can have all these toys. I can buy all the robots there are, wonderful. They bring me food. They will cook for me. Yeah, but does it make me happy? No, they take care of my basic needs. But what really makes me happy is to grow and develop and realize things, that enjoy, noticing, become aware that by just smiling makes, because my brain, it doesn't know the difference if I'm just smiling for my homework, or I'm smiling for because I see something beautiful. Brain doesn't see the difference. The brain will also release the serotonins and opioids and all these hormones that are needed for happiness. And that's why we can say here in Super Jump, we help people with depression with just simple exercises, to learn to force yourself to smile when you're sad, to force yourself to stop from getting angry when somebody really irritates you. We teach here all these simple techniques, but that's what makes people happy, to control your emotions. Because I'm the product of communist country, and over in the communist country we didn't learn all these things, like polite things, please and welcome and all that, that were not necessary. We would talk like this: sit, stand, here, give me. Even
Yeah.
like a little kids, when it's important to learn all this way of communicating politely, it was not important in communist country.
Yeah.
So, and that's why we were here. We want to. I mean, I'm not saying that everybody was. That's how it was for me. And here I started admiring royal families and observing how they lived. And actually, it does make it. Okay, they say, "Oh, they're acting. They're acting." It's okay. If you act that you are happy and you're having a good time, it's better than acting angry and making everybody around you crazy, right?
Yes.
Mm.
Thank you very much, Victoria. Thank you. Yes. And if you want, if you know yourself and if you learn yourself, you can learn God, right? That's what I believe Mahatma Gandhi said. So please, yeah, come to our trainings to learn yourself. to learn yourself, how to find and share with us your geniusity. All right. Thank you
you.
very much. Thank you.
Yeah, see you tomorrow. Bye.
Bye.